We are so pleased to have on set today Donna Rodriguez, who is our Director of Creative Media Services here at PACTV and has been involved with the Plymouth Rotary and the Rotary Auction for a huge amount of years. So Donna, can you talk to us about the Rotary Auction, how it started, a little bit about the history, and what's going to happen this year?
Absolutely. The Plymouth Rotary Club has been running their auction for 23 years.
Wow.
They decide, and it's amazing, they've raised over $1 million in these 23 years, and all of that money goes right back to community, nonprofit, service organizations, and scholarships for local students. So it's a win-win for everybody who takes part.
Sure.
They started 23 years ago. They decided that they could run a lot of fundraisers through the year, or they could do one big fundraiser. So they decided to try an auction. The first time they had it, it started at the television studio at PCIS. And Rotarians, literally, they love to tell the story of running in with the items, putting them on camera, and then running out with them as people bid.
We've come a long way.
It's come so far.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. Over 500 local businesses participate and donate items, whether it be huge baskets of fun items or gift certificates for people to bid on.
Right, or big ticket things, like I've seen canoes and chairs and all kinds of things over the years.
There's an African safari this year.
You're kidding.
No.
A trip?
Yes, it's huge. There are so many items. The Plymouth schools donate, local businesses from around the country donate. It really is a lot of fun for viewers. There are so many things. There's something for everybody's taste and everybody's interest.
Yep.
And at the same time, 100% of what is raised goes right back into the community.
Right. So it's held here because it's a live auction.
Yes.
Talk about the buzz that happens here at PACTV.
It's insanity. It's fun. It's crazy. In our studio, right where we are right now, over 40 people are here. We have 4 boards. We have the ABC and the big board with the big ticket items.
Yeah.
We have folks answering the phones. We have people running cameras. There is just so much happening. Our secondary studio, we also have live camera shots so people can really get a great close-up look at little pieces of jewelry or other items, pieces of art, so they really know what they're bidding on.
Okay.
And we're spoiled rotten because the Rotarians and all of our local businesses feed everybody who's here all weekend long.
Right.
We have folks coming in and picking up their items and checking out in the front of the building. There's just something happening in every single room. So the energy level is literally through the roof the whole weekend.
It's a really fun time here.
It's one of my favorite things that we get to do every year. It's just amazing.
Now, do you look for volunteers to help?
We do. We're always looking for volunteers, and we have. It's interesting because it's almost as if you have 2 events happening at the same time. The Rotary Club is amazing at being able to run this auction.
Yeah.
So they've got the auction, and then PACTV and all of our staff and volunteers are handling the production.
Sure.
So it's 2 things running in tandem the entire weekend. So as you can imagine, we need lots of volunteers. It's usually 50 to 60 volunteers altogether throughout the weekend. So if anybody's interested, they can just email me directly, Donna, D-O-N-N-A, at PACTV.org.
Perfect. Perfect. So tell me a little bit about the different organizations that benefit from the auction.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so you all have to tune in because there's going to be so much for you to see and find out about some of the groups. We've got folks coming in from local nonprofits who are actually recording video to be able to tell everybody how they have benefited and how the people they serve have benefited over the years. So make sure that you're watching. You're watching on our channels also in Marshfield and Carver for your local channels throughout the weekend, March 16th to 18th. But the Rotary does everything from helping with Habitat for Humanity and building homes. The local family homeless shelter also received a donation from the Rotary this past year where Rotarians donated their time as well as purchasing supplies to go build a playground for children.
Sure.
Rotarians purchased dictionaries and they went to schools in the Plymouth area for 3rd graders and talked about dictionaries and how do you use them and why are they important. And they help to educate our children. They help to make our communities better. They support our art organizations. There's just so much that they do.
What about scholarships?
Scholarships. So scholarships are available for students when they're graduating from high school for moving forward into advanced schooling. And every single Monday when the Rotary Club has their luncheon, they invite students from all of the local schools to come in and speak to them, to tell them about what they're doing, what are their goals, how did they want to give service to their community moving forward. So every single Rotarian is just so dedicated to helping to grow our communities and grow our children's education.
That's wonderful. Tell me about some of the big ticket items that are going to go on this. Aside from the trip to Africa, the safari, I might bid on that.
You don't be fighting me on that one. If I'm not working, I might be hitting the phones
Yep,
outside to call in to bid. There are a lot of really fantastic things. The Rotarians themselves are donating wine to build a huge wine cellar for one lucky bidder.
Oh, wow.
We also have a 10-foot yard canopy. We
Nice.
also have a shed that's being donated that would be a custom built shed.
That's
There
wonderful.
are typically every year we also have huge donations of gas and propane, which is, as you know, this winter is really important.
Right.
So stay tuned.
Generator would be nice.
Local colleges are always donating 3-credit courses. There
Yeah.
are so many wonderful things, but there's something for everybody. There's a four-ticket movie pass for a family for a night out to the movies,
Yeah.
up to that African safari and everything in between.
Now, who actually is there a auctioneer, or do you have speakers, or who's the one that runs this, or is it a bunch of people?
Well, Doug McLeod is one of the key people. He is the one who really founded this auction. He is the auctioneer who coordinates everything. But it's impossible to name the people because there are so many folks who have their hands in this day in and day out for the year leading up to the auction. And it really is a group effort. It's 100% participation by every single Rotarian.
Right.
It's 100% participation by all of our volunteers and staff here
Right.
at PACTV. It really is a fun family weekend.
Right.
That
Yeah.
raises a lot of money.
And I noticed last year when I watched it, like Stephen Trifoletti, who's the town moderator in Plymouth.
Steve Trifoletti, Matt Moratori,
one of our
two
state
of the key
reps.
folks who are MCs
Yes.
throughout the weekend.
Yes.
You're going to see a lot of well-known faces
Yeah, up
here
in this
throughout
area,
the
yeah.
weekend. So we have our state representatives and senators,
Yep.
our DA, folks who are notable in the community through all of our arts organizations
Yeah.
and nonprofit organizations. So
So
there are a lot of
everybody
faces
gets
and voices who will
involved
be a
with
part
this.
of it.
Yeah, it's not just the Rotary. It's government, and it's the private sector, and it's nonprofits, and it's the schools. I mean, it's everybody.
Well, the saying for the Rotarians, or for all of us, is service above self.
Right.
It really is bringing our entire community together
Right.
to do good for each other, to
Yeah.
really grow our families, to grow our schools,
Yep.
to grow our nonprofit organizations. It's everybody working together,
Yeah.
and you don't want to miss it.
Yeah.
It's so much fun. So it's the weekend of March 16th to the 18th.
Yep.
People can watch in a lot of different ways.
Okay.
So in addition to folks who know PACTV, and you have PACTV in your community, you also have the folks from Carver and Marshfield join in. So check out your local channels to find out when and where you can be watching. If
Okay.
you have any questions, go to pactv.org.
Yep.
And also, you can start bidding now.
Okay.
If you go to the PlymouthRotaryAuction.com,
Yeah, you can see.
you can
Yeah.
see the items that have been
Yeah.
donated. You can start to put in some pre-bids.
Yeah.
You can get some additional information. We're going to be having some fun with social media too.
Okay.
So make sure in advance of that weekend that you like and that you follow the Plymouth Rotary Club
Okay.
on Facebook. So you
Excellent.
can be a part of everything that's happening, and you can see behind the scenes. And there's as much stuff happening behind the scenes as is
there is in
happening
front
on
of the camera.
camera.
Okay. Thank you so much, Donna.
Thank you.